Hello everyone, and welcome to this section of the course where we're going to be discussing general machine learning concepts. And we're going to begin by talking about what is machine learning. So before we jump into neural networks, deep learning, and PyTorch, etc., it's a good idea to understand a few fundamental ideas regarding just general machine learning. And in this section of the course, what we're going to focus on is covering some important theory and concepts surrounding machine learning. Specifically in this section, we're going to quickly discuss what machine learning is, what is deep learning. We'll talk about the difference between supervised learning tasks and unsupervised learning. Then we'll do an overview of the supervised learning process, and then we'll talk about evaluating performances for things like classification and regression, and then we'll also discuss things like overfitting, variance, and bias. Okay, so let's begin by talking about what is machine learning. And essentially, machine learning is a method of data analysis that automates analytical model building. And the keyword here is automates. Using algorithms that iteratively learn from the data, machine learning allows computers to find hidden insights without being explicitly programmed where to look. So in classical programming, you would tell the computer what to do and what to look for in your data. With machine learning, you're just following a general set of rules, and then the program or algorithm itself will be able to find where these hidden insights are within your data. So what is machine learning actually used for? Well, it's used in a wide variety of tasks, things like fraud detection, web search results, prediction of equipment failures, predicting customer churn, pattern and image recognition, email spam filtering, recommendation engines, and much, much more. Now, when we discuss machine learning in regards to neural networks are kind of a specific type of machine learning process. And neural networks are a way of modeling biological neural systems mathematically. And we're going to talk about neural networks in a lot more detail in the next section of the course. However, just keep in mind that these networks can then be used to solve tasks that many other types of algorithms cannot. So for tasks like image classification, classical machine learning or statistical learning algorithms are actually not able to perform those types of tasks very well. And it basically takes the next level of machine learning algorithms, which are neural networks, in order to actually solve those tasks. So things like language translation and image classification, it's only neural networks that are actually able to solve those sort of tasks. And we'll learn why that is later on in the course, because there's actually specific ways you can structure a neural network to solve those kind of things. And then deep learning simply refers to neural networks with more than one hidden layer. And we'll talk about hidden layers later on in the course, but don't worry too much of the difference between machine learning and deep learning. A really common student question is, what is deep learning? What is machine learning? We'll discuss deep learning. It's actually just kind of a technical term of when you have more than one hidden layer, and we'll talk about what hidden layers are when we discuss neural network theory. Now, something I want to point out before we continue on in this section is that there's two main types of machine learning tasks that we're going to be focusing on during this course. And the first one is supervised learning, and the second one is unsupervised learning. So I want to begin first by exploring supervised learning, since a lot of the tasks and processes that we're going to go through in this course fall under supervised learning. And then later on, we'll discuss unsupervised learning. So let's go ahead and begin in the next lecture where we talk about supervised learning.